Tracking some sub-freezing temperatures this afternoon. That could lead to some mixed precipitation across the area as well. We'll really only see that north of I-70 where some of this colder air is. Right now, these wind chills are still feeling below freezing across all of the area, though it feels like 28 degrees in Jefferson City, but 14 up in Macon. So really hold on to those extra layers today, or try to maybe stay indoors as much as you can here. We'll see those biggest chances for rain in the early afternoon hours, right around 2 or 3. And then as we get closer to dinner time tonight, maybe still count on a couple of flakes here and there, but we're not really going to be seeing too many impacts today. We don't have a lot of moisture. You'll just want to be maybe taking some extra time if you're going to be out for the rest of this Wednesday here. This way, this run of future track is showing most of us still getting rain. It's really depending on how many of us slip below that freezing mark. Right now, it's got a lot of us holding on to those mid-30s, but up north of I-70, that's where we could get close to around 32 degrees, and that's where we might see some of that wintry mix starting here again into the early afternoon. And then it's going to be out of here pretty quickly tonight. We're not really going to be seeing too much of it, probably not even seeing any accumulations with that wintry mix, but we'll be seeing a little bit more of that as we get closer to the holidays here. We'll get a break into our Thursday and Friday, and that's going to be leading to a warm up in the area. You can see we're almost back at 60 degrees for our New Year's Eve, and that's going to pull in a lot of moisture as well. We may actually be looking at our first really big winter storm of the season as we get into New Year's, and that's going to drop those temperatures back very quickly. You can see we barely top out in those mid-30s again as we start off in to 2022. Now, we're still going to be watching this system just a little bit. It's going to depend on where it tracks on how much snow we might be seeing here. We're just going to be looking very early into the New Year holiday for where we might get that snow moving through, and temperatures are definitely going to be falling very quickly once that starts moving in. We could be seeing some brutal cold air moving in, maybe some of these wind chills even in the negatives here as we get into our Saturday and Sunday. You'll definitely want to be holding on to that winter coat. These highs are actually looking to top out in the 20s as we get into Sunday, so be sure to keep that winter coat on hand and pay attention to that forecast for any of those winter travels that might be impacted by this storm.